Konnichiwa, minasan. Hello everyone. Let's start today's lesson. Today, I'd like to introduce how we count numbers. So please turn to page 35. Numbers. Numbers in Japanese, 数字. Anyway, okay, zero is zero or rei. One, we say like ichi, ichi. Two, ni. Three, san. Four, shi or yon. There are two sounds. 5, go. 6, 6. 7, 7. Sometimes we call nana. 8, 8. 9, 9 or ku. 10, 10. So 11 is 10 and 1. So 11 is 11. 12, 10 and 2. So 12. And 20, so 2 first, then 10, 20. 21st, 20 and 1. So 21st, 21. How about 30? 30 is 3 first, so 3 and 10, 10. So 30 is 30. So can you say 30 first? 31. So page 35 is 35. And then we say page. So page 35 in Japanese, 35 page. Okay, so today's grammar point is nensei. Please turn to page 46. 46 page. B. Tell which year they are in school. Okay. So nensei, nen is year. And say student. Maybe you think student is gakusei. We learned a student is gakusei. But there is no gakusei word in this phrase. We use the same kanji. Nensei, gakusei. We use this kanji. We make words by combining 2 or 3 kanjis, and then you will gradually get used to our words by combining 2 or 3 kanjis. Anyway, this nensei means year student, student of this grade. For example, first year student is 1年生. Second year student, 2年生. Third year student, 3年生. Fourth year student is not 4年生. Our natural sound is 4年生 without So 4年生. So how about to 5th year student 5年生, 6th year student 6年生. Okay, look at example. メアリーさんは2年生です. So in English, Mary is second year student. Okay, so how about Takeshi-san? Takeshi-san, so look at the chart on page 46. Takeshi-san is 4th year. So, Takeshi-san は4年生です. How about Sora-san? Sora-san は 3rd year. 3年生です. And ロバートさん 4th year. ロバートさんは4年生です. Before moving on to the next grammar point, I'd like to talk about how to learn Hiragana and Katakana writing or memorizing. Okay, so there are many apps on YouTube. If you can find appropriate apps for you, it's okay. But if you think it's difficult to memorize them, I recommend videos which are created by Japanese calligrapher, and I put the link below this video, so please check it. Okay, next grammar point is please look at 47 page. Practice C, tell how old they are. Okay, so 何々歳 歳 means years old. So for example, 1 year old is 1歳, but the actual sound is 1歳. Sometimes our sound changes when connecting to another word. Like this, 1歳 becomes 1歳. So how to pronounce this small sound 2? My advice is don't try to make sound. This small 2 is a pause. Just a pause. い pause 歳 1歳 1歳. Okay? Okay, so look at the box 47 page. 2 years old 2歳. 3 years old 3歳. 4 years old 4歳. 5 years old 5歳. 6 years old 6歳. 7 years old 7歳. We rarely say 7歳 because it's difficult to say 7歳. 8 years old 8歳 not 8歳. 9 years old 9歳. 10 years old 10歳 not 10歳. So 11 years old 11歳 not 11歳. Okay, so 20 years old, we have a special word 20歳. We have a 20歳 celebration. They have grown up, they joined adults. So, and 21 years old 21歳. 35 years old 35歳. 40 years old 40歳 not 40歳. So, look at the example. メアリーさん。メアリーさんは19歳です。Mary is 19 years old. So how about たけしさん? So look at the chart 46ページ. たけしさんは、22歳です。Number 2, そらさん。そらさんは20, so 20歳です。3番、ロバートさん。ロバートさんは22歳です。Number 4、山下先生。 山下先生は47歳です。Lastly, let's study how to say I am blah blah years old in Japanese. So I am is 私は So numbers here and 歳 means years old. 歳です。私は歳です。So, for example, if you are 25 years old, 私は25歳です。If you are 50 years old, 50 is 50. So, 私は50 small 2 50歳です。Okay, if you are 35 is 35. So, 私は35歳です。Thank you for watching today's lesson.